So much for getting the boat in this week. The boom was lifted the other day, and I was looking out at the lake yesterday or the day before, and I didn't see anything. This must have just been all wadded up on the other end of the lake, like the wind kept it up there or something. But that river is full of ice. So I'm gonna do a little buffing and waxing and get the boat in hopefully in the next week or so. I'll keep in touch. Alright, well, here's today's project. Drag link on the front of my truck. This one went bad, so instead of just buying this one piece, I knew that this side would eventually go bad, so I bought both pieces. And then, looking at that one, how rusty it is and all that, instead of fighting with it, I ended up just buying the center section too. So all three parts here out the door was $404. I think it would have been about $300 for just the two pieces. So for an extra $100, I just bought the middle piece. So what I'm going to do is get the drag link out of this one, measure it up, and I'm going to get it as close as I possibly can this way, because I'm getting new tires in June. So I'm not going to go right now and get alignment. I'll just wait till June. So I'll just get it real close. So let's get this thing apart. Here's what I'm fixing it. Maybe this tire on end, but this thing is not. It's not loose. It doesn't move. So I think it's this. So let's get this apart. See if we can't figure it out. Why is that washer all smashed up though? Uh-oh, I got a lab lick in my head. It's only a matter of time. Hi Bob, how you doing? Hello. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So this is gonna be a nightmare. It's locked right in there. Yeah. Rusted right in there. Make it a pick. Surprise, that came out. Okay, I think this is just a cap, right? And the nuts underneath it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna bleed. Okay. That looks to me 3/4 inch. Well, why is this washer smashed? That's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. That washer smashed. I don't know if the guts in here are just all screwed up or what, but I can, you know, this ball joint up here, our tie rod end, it will move, you know, because it's not brand new, but it doesn't feel it doesn't feel loose or anything. This one down here, oh yeah, look at that. Hang on, see if you can straight. See how it goes? Look at that. See that? So whatever's in here is blown apart, and that's why the truck is acting so weird. Steering. This seems to be fairly new. Sway bar, anti-sway bar. All right, let's get that nut off. Okay. Alrighty, so something. I guess this is just worn out. This is just worn out. Okay. On the other side. Oh yeah, hopefully if it comes off that easy on the other side, we're in good shape. Let's see if we have the same luck on this side. Okay, so far so good. You helping out, bud? Hi guys. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Okay. That's good. I sprayed this down with PB about an hour ago, and I think that's really helping me out here. This little retainer here, this just fits over the nut when you're done, and just line it up to where you're going to get the cotter pin through the hole and between two of these teeth. So that's all that is. Little keeper. I actually think the new one came with a new one, or the new parts came with a new one, but I'm not positive yet. Fantastic. Alright. Let's hope you guys don't go for a ride. Hold on here. There it is. Freaking perfect. Okay, so this guy's out. Here's what we're looking at. So I'm going to do some measuring from, I'll probably just go outside to outside. Does it? What? What are you yelling at? No, it's just a dog down the street barking, bud. What are you guys yelling at? You're good. You're good. You're okay. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. You guys are good. All right, let's get this measured up and slap it together. So there's 2 ways to do this. Because that's one of these is reverse thread, you can just turn this bar, twist it one way or another, and that'll push these out or pull them in, you know, tighten it up, whatever. So you could connect it to the truck right now. The tires be towed weight out. Grab a hold of that center piece and just start rolling it until the tires come in, till you're aligned. Or I'm going to measure it, get as precise as I can, maybe stand them up on end, and you know, so they're good, and then do it that way. But I end up holding, I got these threaded in, the same amount of threads on each side, and then I grabbed that center bar, locked one between my feet, held onto the other one, and then twisted the bar so they're going in equally, and that seems to be working just fine. So then I'll take a couple more precise measurements to make sure I'm exactly where it was, and then reinstall it. And like I said, I'm going in for new tires in June, so I'll have them I'm doing alignment then. While I'm in here, I'll just check all this stuff out. Check these ball joints and universals and stuff. And grease this while I'm at it. Get it cleaned up. I know this looks all freaking rusty and scaly, but it's not. It's years of undercoating. This oil undercoating stuff. So that's what that is. The frame is actually in really good shape. I mean, it is only a 2011. Well, 2011 is not a young truck, but I plow with it every year. I've plowed with it for 4 or 5 years now. So, but no rust. We're good to go. Let me take a look at some stuff, and we'll get this back together. This is the first time I've ever done a drag link, so I didn't really know what I'm looking at. But here's the new one with the boot on it and that big sleeve in there, and here's the old one. The bottom is shattered right off, and the boot's all compressed and half of it missing. So that's definitely the problem with that one. We're close. I got right there. So we got another 2 inches to go. 1.5 inches. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to see what I mean. You could reuse this bar, but I'd have to get these loose. Hopefully they don't break. And then, you know, this opens up a little bit. There's cracks. There's splits in it. See the split there? And that crushes that down on the threads to keep it pinched. Loosen this up, lube that, heat it probably, and then loosen them off. I just wasn't going to deal with it. So for the extra $100, I think it was like $101 or $103 or something. You just get the whole middle piece with the new clamps on it. And I thought that was just the right way to go. So for 400 bucks, hopefully I won't crash now. All right, let me get this tightened up a little bit more. You guys are all locked up here. Okay. All right, that is dead nuts even. Exactly where I had it. So now what I'm going to do is put it on the truck. And then I will make sure that these are aiming the right direction, and then you lock all this stuff down. This clamp is locked down. This is just a, I don't know what this is for actually, to keep it. So I don't know why they keep that in line. I don't really understand what the meaning of this part is, but I'm gonna, you know, make sure it's like that when I lock it down. All right, let's go get this thing back in the truck. Start with this side, I guess, right? Yeah, we'll start with this side. Just turning the whole thing, not just the one end, because I don't want to mess up my measurement. Is this wrong? Is it wrong? Is it? No, that's right. It's right. To get the other end elevated because it's going crooked. Hang on, let me put that on something. Alright, with the other end up on a jack stand, this should go in. Or did I? Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Get this one finger tight here. Go to the other side. You open, bub? Now, this one here that. I'll look in the parts. This one didn't come with another nut. The other side did. But I mean, you know, that doesn't get any more simple than that. Oh, and yeah, put them. Make sure you. It's a tapered. I don't know if the shaft is. Yeah, I guess it is. But this is tapered, so the hole's smaller on this side than on that side. So you gotta make sure that the large hole is facing up. Just, you know, pay attention to how you took it apart and put it back the same way. It's got the bend that goes that direction. If I had it the other way, the bend would be going the other direction. So you see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm gonna get these bolts tightened up here on both sides. I'll climb underneath the truck and then tighten these clamps down. What these clamps do is just keep everything from moving, you know, because this tube, you can still spin it, right? If I turn the tube, it'll lengthen and shorten, you know, toe in and toe out on the tires. So I'm just going to take another measurement real quick from the very outer edge of here to the very outer edge there and make sure it still matches that. I picked it up exactly like I had it, and it should be fine, but I'm going to just double check real quick and then make sure that I didn't have this a little bit. If I did, I just got to turn that a little tiny bit, tighten those down. So let's do that. This one under the truck, checked everything. Everything is perfect. Everything's perfect. So we're going to go ahead and tighten this down. Is this the right size? No, that's why. For some reason the castle nut here is different from the old one. Okay, I will tighten that up with a channel lock, not channel lock. I'll tighten this up with a ratchet, and let's go to the other side. Tighten it up since I'm using the same nut. Came off of it. Okay, I know there's a torque. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I know there's a torque spec for this. I don't know it, so I'm gonna go look it up. But basically, tighten it till it doesn't tighten anymore is the way I figure these should go. And get the cotter pin in there and castle nut, or that little keeper. We're gonna go. All right. Well, I have everything tightened down, both sides. I still gotta put the cotter pin in, but tighten down both sides. This isn't the right size. What's a 5/8? It is not. Hang on a minute. What is it? Make it a little tighter. It's probably metric. Oh, my finger's in the way. That's fun. I know I'm not under the truck because I have it up on jacks, not on jack stands. So safety Sallies can come after me now. But if it falls now, it'll just break my neck and back. So, you know, I can recover from that pretty easily. Okay, let me go. Let me get the right size. What is that size anyways? It's probably metric, right? Yeah, because that's way too big. It's not a 9/16. Is 14 bigger than 9/16, or is it smaller? I mean, I know they're pretty close to interchangeable, but maybe it was a 14. Let's try metric. Let's try a 15. I have a feeling it's going to be a 15 because 15 is a weird number. Nobody ever uses it, so this is probably going to be a 15 because it's not a 14. It's a 15. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put you down, tighten that up real quick. A little crooked, but you get the idea. What I'm doing is tightening this up until that square head is seated, and then that way I know that it is tight. Okay, well, that's it. This nut, this castle nut, is different from the other one, so this guy here is too large for it. But you know what? I could probably still use it though. Oh, let's see. Let's see if it'll even fit. I should probably do though. I also have new cotter pins in the garage. Let's see what this does here. That's not right, but it will do the trick. All right, let me go get new cotter pins. Put it back in. Well, there it is. Put back together. Nice and shiny. Everything's locked down. This is exactly the same length as the old one, and these are, well, it doesn't really matter. One can be out further than the other as long as they're the same length, right? Let me think. Yeah, that's fine, as long as they're the same length. And they are. So let's get this thing, tires back on it, take it down the road, and see how it does. Alright, let's go take this out for a test ride. Traffic will get out of my way. What time is it? Why is it so busy? Here we go. All right, wheel is perfectly straight. Good. Okay. I was worried I had to turn off or something, but it's perfectly straight. It doesn't want to dive anywhere. Seems to be good. Yeah. All right. I think that we are fairly aligned. Like I said, it's just back to the way it was. So, and it doesn't. Man, I could hear that clunking before. You could hear ding, 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 ding every time I hit a bump. And started about a month ago. Kind of got used to it. Now it's gone. Nice and quiet now. Alright, I think that one did it. I think we are all set. So like I said, I got to put tires on this thing in June. I'll do an alignment then, or my next service, whenever that is. Probably June. It's almost May. And then that's it. So this will do it for this one. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Have a great day. Alright, I'm super happy with that. That is exactly what we needed right there. Nice and straight. Tracks down the road good. We're good to go. On a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, I'd rate this job at about a 3, to be honest with you. It was 2 cotter pins, 2 bolts, or 2 nuts, and a hammer. Mini sledge to just knock it off the post. And that was the only difficult part I would say about that job, is I could see that sometimes it would be stuck a little bit harder on some than others, but this one, it popped right off. I mean, I just whacked it a couple times and fell right off. And then using my other track bar as a reference to do the measuring, it came out perfect. So I don't know, I think we're good with that one. Oh my god, I got you on this. So I want to do some more video in my Jeep, and my dashboard on my Jeep. I got this tray up here, and I don't have a mount like I have here for this one, but I have this metal plate, pretty substantial, and this magnet sticks to it really well, and then this will just sit in the tray and fit in there real nice so that I can do some video. But wow, does it got a lot of grab. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. So if you could, please rate, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.